Hi, I'm the Fossicker Dennis Katz. I want to introduce a new product out on the market that we produce for metal detecting. And it's a new wireless system. It is made for any detector that does not have a dedicated system already built in. I'll compare it to anything on the market, including the ones that are made by the metal detecting manufacturers themselves. It comes in a box, very nice box. Comes with instructions, of course. Here is the headphones. These are quality headphones. These are top-of-the-line headphones. It also comes with a transmit receiver, and it comes with a 1/4-inch plug, right angle, and also an 1/8-inch plug if that's what you have on your detector. You have a Velcro strip. That's for holding your transmitter onto your detector. I'll show you in a while how to do that. And it also comes with 2 USB plugs for charging the transmitter and also your earphones. One of the interesting facts about this system is you don't need to use it on your detector when you're at home. You can plug it into your computer, you can plug it into your TV, or any other wireless type system that you need. Also, you can get your signal as far away as 30 feet. I hope you're not that far away from your detector when you're getting a signal. Here's Mark and Jenny having a good time using 2 sets of Fossicker's wireless headphones. The Fossicker headphones can be bought separately. The Fossicker Wireless Kit can be used simultaneously with multiple Fossicker headphones. I'm going to show you how to put this on your detector. You start here with this Velcro strip. I already have installed it on mine here. You want to put your Velcro strip as close to the inlet of your earphone jack so that the wire will conveniently be there. Now, also, you see the other piece of Velcro is put directly onto the transmitter. When you connect that up, it's not going to come off, that's for sure. You can also hook this in on an 1/8-inch. If you have an 1/8-inch plug, you don't have to use your right angle 1/4-inch. You just go directly with the 1/8-inch plug into your earphone plug. This will also work with the Falcon metal detector, which a lot of you guys are using nowadays. Next thing, of course, is you want to take your earphones out. You see you have the on button, that's the little round button. And you have the volume, that's down, and this is up. In the case of the volume control on your detector, I'd turn it up maybe halfway, whatever's comfortable for your ear, because you also can relate the volume here. Next to the on and off button, you got the up and down button for your volume. And over here, this slot here is for charging it up with the USB cord. These earphones are also adjustable to your head. As you can see, this moves in and out on both sides. And depending on how comfortable you want this to be on, you can put it on one side or the other, whatever is most comfortable to your ear, like that. These are very, very comfortable. As you can see, this is good padded area here. Just like any other wireless device, you have to pair the system from the headphones to your transmitter. So this is fairly straightforward. It'll be all on your instruction sheet in case you don't hear what I'm saying. You take the on button on your earphone, you press it until you see it flashing blue. Once that's flashing, you go over to your transmitter. Here's the button on the transmitter. You push the transmitter button in, and when it starts flashing blue, just take your finger away and watch the blue on your transmitter. When it's paired, it'll go solid blue. That means you're ready to rock and roll. This system will work on any detector that's out there all the way back to the 60s, except for the new detectors that have a system already built into them. I also make a couple adapters for the Gold Monster and for the Garrett AT. This is a very high quality system. I'll compare it to anything on the market, including the ones that are made by the metal detecting factories themselves. You cannot find a better deal out there, and I'll guarantee that. This system comes with a 1-year warranty. That's if you don't drop it in the water, you don't step on it, or run it over with your truck. You can get the system by me, the Fossicker, on my website, fossickers.com. You also can get it on snakeriverproducts.com. You can call me if you have any questions or email me, whatever it takes. In recent years, a lot of these parks that you can see around me have been shut down, and they're shut down because people are using digging tools and shovels and what else not, and tearing up the whole turf here. And park rangers get very irritated and they throw you out, and they usually shut down these parks to everybody. I want to show you some techniques that'll keep you out of trouble and the park rangers happy. And a lot of it has to do with probing. Okay, so let's see if first we can find ourselves some kind of a target. I've turned my wireless system on. I'm using a wireless system here. And let's see if we can find something to dig. Keep in mind you want to keep your coil flush with the ground and move it at a nice moderate speed, depending on what type of detector you have. And it'll always overlap by 50%. Okay, let's take it away from the target. Let's hit pinpoint. We set this down. One of the nice things about this wireless system, you notice there's no wire going to your detector. So you could set this on the ground, you don't have that interference of pulling on your earphones. In fact, you can set this thing 30 feet away and it'll still work. All right, let's see if we can find our target. This is the probe. This has a scratch-proof tip on it, replaceable scratch-proof tip, and the ball. Now, the signal came from in here, so I am going to push down. Now see, that indicated to me on the depth level that this is a fairly shallow object, so it's in the sod line. And this is one of the things that's really difficult for most people, is taking out objects that are in the sod. This is also why a lot of people destroy areas that make the rangers mad. So let's first see if we can locate the object. I start from there. It wasn't here, so I'm going to work in a spiral. Up here. Now you can see it's very firm. Okay? I could even push on it. Okay? Okay, so I know my object, or whatever it is right there. And I'm going to take my screwdriver. This is a round shank screwdriver, 8-inch. This is what I prefer. Now, I know the object is here. That's one of the nice things I have in a probe. You know exactly where your object is. I'm going to come in at about a 45-degree angle and go right under where my probe is. And like this. You see how that is? Okay, now I take the probe away and I lift up with the screwdriver, keeping steady pressure. Don't let off on your pressure. And here we are. It's a clad quarter. So that's 25 cents less than gas I gotta pay to go here in the park. Okay, now you see, there's the mess. So that's the whole mess there. Now all I gotta do is just squeeze it a little bit, give it a hit. Nobody knows I've been there. Now, one of the things about digging here and not using a probe is generally when people get hits here, they'll dig a plug. Some people make a big plug even, and they'll pull the plug out and they'll start from the bottom going up. Once you reach the sod, you either have to pull it apart or do some kind of damage to find it. Now some people I notice also, they'll use an electronic probe and go from the surface. That's okay as long as it's right up near the surface. But if you're down a couple, 3 inches into the sod, your electronic probe won't tell you that. It won't tell you how deep it is, and it only gives you a general direction. So therefore, that's why I like to use these kind of probes. Okay? That's what you want to use. Now you notice there's no scratches on that quarter. That's because this probe here has a detachable plastic tip, and you can't damage, okay? You can't damage your item. Okay. This is a very big park, so I know they have a Thursday market here, so let's just keep going around this area. See if anybody drops some coin, maybe a ring. Generally, when I'm in a big area like this, I try to narrow it down to where to look, because, and you can span this here, a park this size, it would take you all day. And you don't want to go fast because it's a big park. Because if you go and if you swing your detector too quickly, you will miss a lot of the objects. You have to keep in mind that depending on your detector, the response of it can vary. Some detectors are slow response, some are fast. So your swing speed is very important. But you don't want to do this. So take your time, overlap by 50%. Keep yourself in a straight line. And let's see if we can find a target here. Generally, trees are pretty good in a park because people like to be in the shade. Generally, I like to do a circle around the tree itself, and I work out from a spiral out to maybe 15 feet from the tree. And that's the general picnic area for folks that come to parks. That was an iffy sound, but let's have a check on it and see. We've centered here, and this is theoretically where, see how we nailed it right off the bat. See, that's something that you normally can't do with the electronic probes. It'll give you the general place, but this is precise. See, it's not going anywhere. See, you can see how solid that is. Let's find out what we have. Now remember, 45-degree angle. This is also why you want to use a round shaft, is that you want to lever using your hand. If you have a square shaft, it hurts your hand. So now let's go down, underneath, there, take the probe away. Now constant pressure, bring it up, and, whoops, here we are, I'll be darned. It's clad penny, but now I'm 26 cents worth of gas. Push that in. Oop. There, okay. Keeps the park ranger happy. This is my updated version of the probe. If you notice that it has a plastic tip on it, very, very hard plastic tip. It's replaceable in case you ever wear it out, and that's a lot of digging and probing. It unscrews, and you just put a fresh one on it. The probe also comes with 5 extra tips. It'll probably last you for years. And we'll put this back on. Now a lot of people ask me, why should I use a probe? One of the things about probing is that you want to know exactly where your items are that you're digging. The reason why is, at least for me, I dig old objects up. I dig up old coins. I dig up old rings. I dig up all kinds of things I don't want to scratch, and that's why you have this tip. And I want to know exactly where they're at. So when I retrieve it, I don't cause any damage. Now I've noticed a lot of the other videos that are out there now are showing you digging techniques that I do not endorse. They're using sharp objects for probing, and they're also damaging the soil. Also, another feature that's kind of nice on the new probe that I'm using is the bulb here. It fits very comfortable in your hand, so you can feel the sensitivity when you're digging into the dirt with this. So it's important that you have that feeling in your hand. Now, you can buy this separately, or you can buy it with a digging knife. This is my recent digging knife. If you notice that there, that's a beauty. This thing here will last you a lifetime, probably 2 lifetimes. It also has a measurement on here. You can see the measurement here. Hardwood handle, well made, comes with the sheath. If you buy it with the whole assembly, knife and probe, it will also come with a 8-inch shank screwdriver, round shank. You always want to use a round shank. And it also comes with your digging cloth, which you should definitely have to put your soils on. You can buy each of these units separately or as one whole package. It also, and one of the things I wanted to show you, it comes with a trash bag as a bonus. And that's all folded up. All you do is open it up, and you can put all your trash or carry your equipment in it, whatever you like to do. All this can be bought on my website, fossickers.com, and also snakeriverproducts.com.